So apparently, if you're worried about immigration, the best person to ask isn't the Home Office, or lawyers, or anyone who's actually worked in the asylum system. It's Rylan off the telly. And like so many others, he's just repeated Reform's script word for word, turning misinformation into primetime chat. Let's look at what he's rattled off.
I've got to be honest, that is a major worry. Now, taking politics out of this, let's just look at the country, Tim.
Yeah.
This country is built on immigration, legal immigration. You know, a lot of the nurses, the doctors that have saved my mum's life have come over here from other countries, are living a great life. They're paying into this tax system. They're helping this country thrive. I find it absolutely insane that all these people, one, are risking their lives coming across the channel like that they are. But two, when they get here, it does seem, and I think this is why a lot of Labour voters as well are now sitting there going, there's something wrong here. It seems, welcome, come on in. This is the narrative we're being fed. Here's the hotel. Here's the phones. Here's the iPad. Here's the NHS in reception of your hotel. Here's 3 meals a day. Here's a games room in the hotel. Have a lovely time and welcome. And then there's people that have lived here all their lives that are struggling. They're homeless. Let's not even discuss our homeless. That are people living on the streets, veterans, all of this. Now, this isn't me getting on my soapbox because let me be honest, everyone's going to have an opinion about this and you're going to upset someone some which way. I believe that something major needs to be done about this. The money that it's costing us, the amount of people that are in this country that we have no idea who they are, what they've done, what they're capable of, and clearly we see a lot of it in the press at the moment, some of what some are doing, it's not all, what some are doing to people in this country. How can, if I turn up at Heathrow Airport as a British citizen and I've left my passport in Spain, I've got to stand at that airport and won't be let in and got to get this. But if I arrive on a boat in Calais, I get taken to a 4-star hotel.
iPads, phones for the asylum seekers? Sounds outrageous, right? Except it isn't true. The Home Office doesn't hand out free iPads. There's no policy of free iPhones. That claim's been debunked more times than Nigel Farage has been on GB News. Then there's the 3 meals a day and games room hotel line. Well, yes, some people get 3 meals a day, but only because they're stuck in catered hotels with no way to cook for themselves. And the games room? Come on, please. Most hotels used are barely fit for purpose. Cramped rooms, poor food, and endless complaints about conditions. Luxury? It certainly isn't. Remember, these are former hotels. Despite what Ryland has been led to believe, they don't get room service or a free minibar and those little tiny chocolates on the pillows. And this one really gets me. The NHS is the reception of your hotel.
Here's the NHS in reception of your hotel.
That's not a thing. It really isn't. Some sites have basic health clinic because people can't register with the local GPs. But it's not a concierge-style NHS check-in desk at every hotel. In fact, the problem has been too little healthcare, not too much. Then we get to the big Reform classic. We don't know who these people are.
The amount of people that are in this country that we have no idea who they are, what they've done, what they're capable of.
It's wrong again. Every arrival is biometrically checked, fingerprints, photographs, cross-referenced against criminal and immigration databases. Pretending it's some kind of free-for-all just feeds into the scare story. And that Heathrow comparison? If I showed up without a passport, I wouldn't get in.
If I turn up at Heathrow Airport as a British citizen and I've left my passport in Spain, I've got to stand at that airport and won't be let in and got to get this. But if I arrive on a boat in Calais, I get taken to a 4-star hotel.
That's like apples and oranges. If you're a British citizen abroad, you'd get emergency travel documents. Refugees are legally entitled to claim asylum even if they arrive without papers. The law is different because of the circumstances are different. And if you're finding this breakdown useful, give the video a like. It really does help. So yes, it costs money. Nobody denies that. Hotels are running over 100 million a month. But Rylan has repeated it like it's Reform's headline figure of £1 billion a month. And that's not reality. That's just campaigning on his behalf. And sure, the polls show that people are worried about migration, but repeating half-truths and myths doesn't solve it. It just normalises this nonsense. So when Rylan says all of this on national TV, it isn't just his opinion. It's Reform's opinion, laundered through a friendly daytime face. And whether he knows it or not, he's just helping spread their message. And of course, Kemi Badenoch can't be left out of the conversation. So to jump on board, she's now claiming that Farage has stolen her ideas, which you can see in the video that's on screen now. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already for more news in your feed, and I'll see you next time.